Hey, it's your boy 950 Kev from the 950 Lounge Show with LeBron James in the radio game, the most electrifying man in media today. And I'm 1/5 of the best team in radio. So I'm joined by my brother Rodeo, the funny guy, just the classic man, the cynic, aka Mr. Roper, backstage Ed, and the lovely, super talented Steph Pearl. It's 950 Lounge every day, all day on multiple networks. So take us a listen, let us know what you think. Catch us at www.950lounge.com or my Instagram at 950kev. We're back on the ride, 950 Lounge in the morning, still joined by the best team in radio. We have a special guest that normally does what we do, so we flipped the script on her a little bit. I know this week she even posted, I'm in the hot chair, but it's not really that hot yet. It doesn't really get hot in the Go House. It gets kind of lukewarm. But in any event, she's a radio host. She's an on-air personality, content producer, marketing strategist, so many different things, so many different titles. Reminds me of myself. Welcome here for a maiden voyage to the Go House. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the superstar in the making, Miss Phya. What's going on, huh?
Thanks for having me on.
Do we need some water? Put the fire out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need to pull up to the mic.
Yeah, you got talking to the steel.
Yes.
Don't burn it now. Don't burn it.
But again, welcome to the show, and big shout out to Miss Royal for making this happen.
Yeah, shout out to Royal.
She really moves quick. I gotta give Royal credit because I'm like, wait a minute, Royal, a little hole in question today this week, he was, lollygagging at the other network. I'm joking. But any event, I'm so glad you're here to be part of our show. Now, again, you a host yourself, so you sit in you play the roles we play on a Sunday afternoon. Every Sunday you do your show. Talk about just how you got into the media game. I know, like with me, it was kind of really by accident that I got on this side. I've been in advertising for years, but as a personality, it's been kind of almost because of him, I think, because of Rodeo's bad comedy that I was trying to help him get more established. So from
don't listen, please. Yeah.
So from a standpoint, how did you get into the media industry?
Really crazy because I'm a marketing strategist. I mean, I work in corporate America, and I was asked by a friend to co-host Knowledge Born, my super producer now, but he asked me to co-host for one of his clients.
Right.
And I showed out, and I'm like, wait a minute. I like this. Yeah. And I talk a lot. I talk to myself. I don't know if you do that.
Some of my best conversations to myself. Yeah.
What kind of conversations you have?
Listen.
You by yourself?
Listen, it depends on the day and the situation.
I know that feeling very well.
You be in a car that's
yes. Where are you going? Why are you lost? Like, listen to the GPS.
Smack rodeo sometimes.
Exactly. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. So yeah, and then discovering the love for it, it was like, okay, this is easy. I can do it.
No doubt.
And that was that.
Now tell us a little bit about the Firestorm. Phya Playhouse.
Yeah, so that's my playhouse where it's my house and it's my rules. And I have my guests come and we talk about everything and anything. Nothing is off the table. Nothing. We talk about sex. We talk about dating. We don't talk about politics a lot because you can like me at the start of the show and then hate me by the end of the show. Right? Yeah. So I like to stay away from politics.
That's good though. You got to talk about everything.
But why is that? Why are people afraid of politics? Because it's funny you say that because we dabble in that a lot. We had AOC on here. We just had Jamal Bowman running for Congress. So from a standpoint, why do people feel that way? Because it seems that the hue you're wrapped up in should be the political stance you have. And that's not right because we're all human beings. We should have our own political ideals no matter what we think. And politics is really gained off our personal experience. And it just seems that way. So is it because maybe people might perceive you to be something different if they understood your political stance?
I think you know what, in today's times politics is a sensitive situation, right? And I mean, everybody thinks different, everybody has different bank accounts, everybody has different values and morals, right? I mean, just because we may be from a certain culture, everybody doesn't think that way.
Right.
So I respect people's opinions, and I don't like to share my political opinions.
Which is your right to not do.
That's just like having sex.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying? We have different positions. We have different motives.
Well, see, I can talk about my favorite positions all day, every day.
What is it?
Which
all
is,
day,
since you
every
talk
day.
about it.
Well, since you put it up, what is it?
Face down, ass up.
Doo-doo brown!
No, we put the seat down.
Doo-doo brown!
We can do whatever you want, girl. We can do whatever you want. You want it high, you want it low. We can do whatever you want.
Well, Phya, you got the fire started in here pretty quickly.
Right.
Yes.
So that obviously the Playhouse goes it just goes. So when you're
Go in
planning,
every direction.
so when you're planning your show, I know you had Evil D on last week.
Yes, shout out to Evil D.
Big DJ, Black Moon, the whole bit. So when you have on people, do you kind of research what is their buttons to push?
Well, I don't like to push buttons, but I do research my guests, and I don't like to share questions with them. Sometimes they'll ask for questions. I like to keep it like in a natural ebb and flow situation. Yeah. Because
Man, we just met.
You like it's good to surprise them. I mean, it's like you ain't throwing them under the butt, but surprise them. I hate when people want what kind of questions you're going to ask.
No.
Don't worry about it.
No.
I'm not going to ask you got clean underwear on. Don't
Exactly.
worry about it.
Just
supposed
show
to have
up.
that on.
Just don't sit in my chairs if you don't.
Yeah.
We're talking again to the superstar Phya from Phya Playhouse. Phya Playhouse.
Yes, my house, my rules.
How did you get the name Phya? I would think
Oh,
it would
my
be
goodness.
beautiful,
No, well,
sexy, big
She's also
butted.
Phya. What do you? Yeah, well,
Big
okay.
booty Judy.
Okay, I'm gonna share this, but ask me the question that everybody asked me after I share this.
Okay.
I used to be in a singing group way back when, and
3 Degrees?
it was called Storm. Sisters totally on a real mission.
Oh, okay.
It was Thunderstorm, Firestorm, Rainstorm, and Danger.
Sound like a Marvel
that was
movie.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
a
yeah.
hurricane.
Something like that. It was actually, yeah, all female group. So, so that's that.
Okay.
I guess short lasting.
It just wasn't what I wanted it to be. The industry was very Me Too-ish then,
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, I don't need this.
True.
I am a guest today.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So you're a marketing strategist as well.
I am, yes.
Woman after my own heart. I'm an advertising consultant for many years, and it seems that you worked with my boy Fambino.
Yeah,
Hood
shout
Pranks.
out to the Hood Pranks team.
Yeah.
Shout out to my bro Fambino. Yeah.
Talk about just the marketing, because I mean, he could be crazy. I've had my conversation with him.
Crazy is a good thing these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy gets you paid, okay? So
Yes.
he's the godfather of Hood Pranks, and he has a movie coming out nationwide in January, 100 theaters in AMC, so look out for
Okay.
that. And it's bringing funny to the hood, right, by pranking people.
That's kind of scary because in the hood,
It is.
you know,
You
brothers
can
be
get
like
shot.
this. You know, you get after you get shot like, oh, I
It
didn't
could
know
be
you
your
was
last
joking,
prank.
man.
This close. There
Yeah.
are plenty of the pranks in the
Yeah.
movie where they had to run up and like grab people because
Yeah,
it
like,
was
it's a
this close.
joke,
It was
man.
about to get real serious
Yeah,
quick.
because brothers on the corner don't smile.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big shout to that. But I remember when he first started Hood Pranks. This is
Like 10 years.
10 years
Yeah.
ago, right? And Facebook. I hadn't spoken to the fam in a while, and we had reconnected. And at the time, I was doing working for a company doing billboards, and we had reconnected. Like, yo, from uptown and from the Bronx, and I said, yo, let me put you on a billboard. So, Fambino, let me keep it in Fam's name. And I ain't gonna put his government out, but. I said, look, obviously it's New York City. You got to give me something that's friendly. Now, I know who I'm dealing with. So, Fam gives me this poster with like a gun guy. I said, bro, I can't put that up on in Body Apollo.
Yes, you could put it in certain
No,
neighborhoods.
not on city property.
All right, 116th Street.
Not on city property.
You
You
definitely
East
get away
New
with all
York,
that.
could
Brownsville,
tape it on
you get away with
you
it
could tape it
there.
on a pole, but it can't be in an
Right.
encased setup. So he did it, and I think he even met Neo's people through
Yes.
the poster being
Tashawn,
up.
shout out to Tashawn.
Right,
and team.
so again, like I said, I've always
Compound Entertainment.
yes, we go way back, but I'm a big fan of.
So you had something to do with it.
I don't know. I'm
Cut a check, fam.
That's my brother. Nah, we good. I mean, obviously he supports 950, and
Yes.
we.
And I'm here.
Right. Yes, no doubt.
Phya, was you ever pranked? Because you have to watch
You know
him.
what? Let's not
You
even
really
go
gotta
there.
watch.
'Cause no,
He
we're
did?
not even.
He ain't gonna mess with the money. No, he
Listen.
ain't mess with the money.
I ain't gonna forget
Listen,
the last
I'm the
time
second
they
brain.
came up. I was scared when they came up the last time on the show.
Yeah, they was
I was
20
like,
deep.
Kev,
Yeah, yeah.
it was 20 deep. I'm like, Kev, we about to get roasted on our own show. Kev's looked at me, we might. I'm like, nah, we not getting roasted on our own show. That's not happening.
Yeah.
He came with bottles
Yeah,
and everything.
Yeah, it's always a party when my bros
But
in the house.
we consider him family, and we
That's
always
right.
said anything we can do, just reach out. Just don't prank us.
Yeah, that's the only rule.
I know years ago when we
That's
first
all,
started
yeah.
the show, they were trying.
They
to,
were they were gonna prank us.
They were gonna.
yeah.
I know. I remember
the
that.
movie's done.
Good.
So
Good.
you can
Don't worry, he always looking for material. Don't worry about
There's
it.
a second movie coming
Exactly.
Oh,
and a
Jesus.
television series coming. So,
Oh, Jesus.
so the nerves now you can bring them back.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Every time I see him now, I'm always looking around. With
Everybody's on guard
with
with
the camera.
Bambino's around.
But big shout to the Hood Pranks Project. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to dive into question of the day, because that's what you're here for. So we're going to get into more of your business, since, you already told you already like the, you like certain positions, but it's a morning show. People eating their Fruit Loops.
She
but
says she like it up, down, all around. Makes no difference as long as you come
run
right.
in a circle. But we're going to take a quick break. We got the Superstar Phya, Nafi Lounge. Come on back. We're back on the ride, 950 Lounge, still with the best team in radio, with the lovely Phya.
Hey.
And we're happy to have her here. And this part of the question today is presented by our sponsors at Stoner Club Apparel. Stoner Club Apparel, where you can go get right now 40% off all your holiday goods. Go to stonerclubapparel.com to get your clothes, everything from sweatsuits to hats to T-shirts. Everything you want, they got it at Stoner Club Apparel. Again, stonerclubapparel.com. Be different. And when my good friends at Stoner Club found out Phya was coming to the show, maybe they're Phya fans, I don't know.
They know
No,
I like
you need
gifts.
fire to light everything.
They
You
all-
know I
they
like gifts. I
Presented
love
you
gifts.
with a Stoner Club T-shirt.
Stoner Club. Now I do edibles.
They could do that for you too.
I do edibles all day, every
like
day.
an ice cream cone in that bed.
That's the edible.
Yes.
Again, Stoner Club Apparel is the official apparel of Nafi Lounge, and you guys will have your stuff next month, so don't make any more comments.
And fellas, she's a medium.
Yes. Or a small. I like smalls too now.
I was looking for a small.
A
for the
small
bag.
is a beautiful thing.
It's very beautiful,
In the right
especially.
situation.
you giving all the brothers with the
Wait,
small
a
thing.
small is a beautiful thing in the right situation. Let's
I was
not
gonna
get
say,
that.
yeah, I was getting ready to say,
Don't
oh,
run with
really?
that.
I like this girl, G Money.
I was going to say a Tic
Stoner
Tac
Club,
is
shout out
small
to Stoner
too, and it
Club.
hits a spot.
So the question today presented by Stoner Club, and for the team today
Okay, I'm
is
ready.
the guide to getting out of the friend zone. Four simple ways to get out of a friend zone relationship. Now, Phya, I'm sure, professional woman. I'd be lying if I say you wasn't very attractive. I'm sure you've had a lot of situations where men were friends that wanted to be more than friends, and you had to kind of like do the fire, push them through the fire.
Fire curb.
No,
There
burn
you
them.
go,
She
there
had
you
to
go.
burn them.
So how do you?
Don't say that.
No, don't
Facts.
say burning
Please
around
don't
me.
say them.
No, please.
Nothing
That
burning
didn't
in here.
sound
I
right.
didn't mean it like that, but she
I
did
just
have
had
to
a
burn
bad
them.
cold. I don't
For
need no other
real.
issues in my life.
Burn them.
But from a standpoint, how do you deal with people from a friend zone perspective? Like, I just want to be friends with you. I don't want.
You don't tell him that, first of all.
Okay.
A lady will never tell him that. It'll
Kill the
definite-
confidence?
Well, listen, it is what it is. We're not attracted to everybody. Just because a guy likes you doesn't mean that you're just going to give him your time and your attention. So, I mean, everybody starts off as a friend. Not everybody.
Facts.
No,
We'll look at
wait,
you
wait,
and we
wait.
know.
Explain that. What you mean a guy
Well,
don't start as a friend?
A lady knows. A lady knows.
Well, this
if
guy
she's
wanna
gonna
know about
share
this
her
lady.
gifts.
Rodeo, if it would have happened already, it would have already happened. So
Yeah.
sorry.
So in order to the question is how do you move from the friend zone?
How do you push somebody who wants to be more than that but keep them in the friend zone?
Well,
and this
it's a-
I could be a reverse, but let's
Yeah.
go that way right now.
Well, I think first you have to. A girl already knows where does this person fit in my life.
Right.
Is he going to be a friend or is he going to be a lover? Right. In hopes of course, growing that relationship. But first and foremost, she knows immediately. A man can try by wooing her, by giving her attention, by being consistent.
How does a man woo you? Let's talk about you. Let's get in your
how does a
business.
man woo me?
Yes.
But we need to ask if she's
No.
single or not.
Make me say
I don't have to
woo,
ask.
woo.
You got jewelry on.
No, that's not on the hand.
Oh, that's
That's on the wrong finger.
No.
That's on
She
the
giving me
wrong finger.
timbers.
Yeah,
So
man.
Now
yo.
back to
single.
the original question.
Like I
Is she
said.
I'm
single?
very single, very
Oh,
single.
very single.
I was in a 7.5-year relationship, and on January 1st, 2019, I said, you know what, 7.5 years,
That's enough.
bye-bye.
When the ball drop, he drop.
Well,
Yeah,
Jesus'
exactly.
number,
Exactly.
Jesus' favorite number is 7.
Well, listen. So 7.5 years.
Well, you just passed
No,
it, so you're not
I
on
just said,
Jesus'
you know
number.
what, this isn't going where I wanted it to go, and you know,
you broke up with him. So you let
singing
that
that
man
song.
cry. Huh?
So let me ask you a question.
She was
I
singing
mean,
that
he's
song.
good now.
She had that song on her mind. She had that "Meet Me at the Altar."
Well,
that
you know,
right-
7.5 years.
Yeah, that's
like, who
what
gives up
happened.
7.5 years of their
She
life
had that
for
"Meet Me at
nothing?
the Altar" in her
No
head. Let's be
return on
honest.
my
That man
investment.
had your roof burning, and you just put out the flame.
He didn't
He
No.
never tried proposing
No.
or talked about kids.
No.
No.
He crazy.
And so I moved to a whole nother state.
Wow.
Oh, so you in New York. So where
I was in New York. I lived around the corner from him.
Okay. So you relocated. So where?
to another borough.
Yeah, I moved to another state.
She said state.
A
not
state.
borough.
You know, sometimes you have to make waves. Like, listen, okay, if you're not gonna do anything here, we're not doing anything, then I need to make waves.
Right.
And that's
right.
what I did. I made waves. So now he's in the friend zone.
So how does he deal with that after 7 years?
It's hard. It's
That's
hard.
surprising to be a friend after being with a woman for 7.5 years. Also now
Yeah, I
you in
couldn't
the
do
friend
it.
zone. You
He's in
seeing
the
her
friend
with
zone.
other people. That's kind of hard.
Yeah, I couldn't
Well,
do that. Nah.
I mean, it is
He had no
what it
choice.
is.
I mean, it was just a one night
Nah,
stand.
he has
I
a
could
choice.
see you
He
with
could-
somebody
He could stop
else.
being a friend. Like,
Well,
Right, but at this point, it's been 12 months.
he could stop. Well,
12
all right, so I
months.
can say this from my own experience. I was divorced. I am divorced, and I have not talked to my ex-wife since 2014 of November.
You have no kids?
No kids.
Okay, that's
And I'm
fine.
single. Yes. So
You had
once
to
again,
make that clear.
yeah.
But he
So,
was-
but you can cut it off, but no problem. You
But
can do it.
If you
Right.
play the show back,
Yeah.
he wants a woman that just offered him Taste's choice to have a child with her, but he don't know he do it yet. She could play the show back earlier.
He know he's illiterate.
You want to give out the disclaimer?
No, not yet. Not yet. I'll say that for the middle. I
Do
need.
you not know how this works? Some days?
Steph Pearl, your thoughts on keeping him or her out of friend zone?
In regards like to her situation or just in general?
In general,
How
like
does he
again. I mean, you are out. You're another. You're our 950 beauty. So from a standpoint of man that wants to get closer, but you don't. want,
Normally, once I friend zone somebody in my mind, they are friend zoned.
Yeah,
Forever.
yeah. I think
Right.
that's just what it is.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
It's a done deal in that sense. I mean, it's really hard for a friend to just kind of crawl into the other side of the spectrum.
So what about shots? A few shots, maybe
Nah.
a lonely night.
Nope.
You know, some edibles. Still no.
I will call up somebody else.
But I'm gonna ask. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna ask a question now since you said that. So you friend zone him, but then all of a sudden you see this guy is moving in the right direction. He's doing a whole lot of big things, and you're like, you know what? Maybe I should have actually given him a chance. Like maybe I made the
No.
mistake of friend zoning him,
No.
No.
and you don't
it's-
know what you're missing out
It's
on.
not about the glow up, though. It's not about the glow
So
up.
then, what is it about?
It's just about energy. It's about connection.
Chemistry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about that. You know, like a
Feel it
woman
right
will
All
know.
right, can a
Yeah.
man? Okay, to hell with friend zone. Let's get into the sex zone.
No,
Let's
well,
go.
no. We got
Of
questions. Got
course.
questions to
Sitting
ask.
already.
Stay with me. Stay with me.
Oh, damn.
Stay with me.
Focus, my brother.
Oh, as soon as I say sex, he want to go to something else.
As soon as you see an attractive woman here, you go crazy. Stay with me. Stay with me. But we have a question of the day.
That's
Stay
a
with
question too.
Justin, let me go to you. God, you see that man throws me off my game. Maybe you should have been stayed lost last week. Is it different for men? Now, men could.
Yeah.
Is it like? Can you say she's the homie,
They could wait forever.
but yet you know what? It don't matter because I ain't in no
can get
relationship
Yeah,
with her.
it's definitely different for men because she could be the homie, and men we will have that one night where the homie comes over, and the next thing you know, it's not the homie no more. It's the
She can get it.
It's
How-
for the,
how
it's
you
for
like
the
your
one
eggs?
time. Yeah, it's for the one time.
She could
It's
get
for the
it.
one time in band camp, and then if it works out nice, then you either rehash it and it's just that, or you decide you want to be more, or you do it for the one time in band camp. It's whack. You say never again, and you move on.
Smash and pass.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
what that's
Let
Let me
about.
flip.
Smash and pass.
Let me flip that to you, Rodeo. Let's say it is that one night in past, but we know as men we got fragile egos. So she goes tell Phya and Steph, I was with Rodeo that one night, and it really wasn't worth a second night. Does that? Again, we know that these things happen. So does
It happened.
does that affect your decision when you decide it's just a one night in paradise? Because it could be.
it's going to affect. But hey, listen, we all miss foul shots. Ain't nobody can hit a free throw every time. So hey, Remember, it's 3 to make 2. So if I miss one, I have 2 more shots.
So
Can I say something?
Yes, before we go to question.
Okay, so let's just say you have sex the first time and it was awkward and it just wasn't great. I always say,
Well, it is awkward.
that-
You ain't got a bed, but go ahead.
So you have sex the first time, it was not that great, nothing to talk about. But I say never judge a book by its cover. I
So
say
you give
do
him a
it
second. Are you
time.
serious?
It's not. Oh yeah.
No,
Sometimes.
ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm with
Unless
Phya.
he has a
Oh,
small penis,
no,
and
ain't
it's a different
nobody got
story.
time for
Okay,
that.
so
Sorry.
you mentioned small penis. Would that, if you had that with a friend that you liked and you gave, because you're single, but you wanted to romp and you found out he had
I don't speak
things
that language.
That's why she have edibles.
Wanted to have a nice romantic night.
Edibles ain't gonna make his penis bigger.
Well, no, but she
can eat some.
It might actually make it smaller than what it is.
Exactly. Like,
If it
what
was this
happened?
big, you would be on the money.
Okay, so let's go into the question of the day. And the question is presented again by Stone Cup Apparel. Go to stonecup.com for more information. The ultimate guide to getting out of the friend zone. Okay, so let's go to the first question. First question is, look for the right clues. It's super important to remain alert and aware of his or her responses during conversation. Be mindful of his or her body language as well, as this can tell you a lot about whether he or she is receptive to your advances. Does body angles toward you give off a reason why you should notice that they want to be more than just friends? Take a look at their feet, their body language, and that will give off images, body language. Let me start with you, Phya. Right clues, body language. Does
I would
that
say
tell?
when you find that you're speaking to someone and they kind of like tune out, like maybe you're sharing some personal problem or talking about family life or some struggle, and
Right.
they like drift off, and that's a sign. Just shut up. They're not into you like that. They really don't care.
Okay, but let's talk about the flip side. Let's say that a friend. Let's say you with Fambino, and all of a sudden, he likes to drink red wine. All of a sudden, he's making questions with the wine, or his gestures are different than a normal.
Oh, well, that's my bro, so we won't say fam. But someone, in that situation where they're a little intoxicated and they want to try.
Maybe they're not intoxicated. Maybe they've been waiting for they've been plotting for this,
This is the
and
right
waiting for the right
time.
time.
Oh, nah. I'm clear. Clear talk makes for clear understanding.
Yeah, I like that. You're precise.
Yeah, so there's none of that.
Suppose he
Mess
offers
around and
you
get
an
popped.
Oreo cookie.
I don't like Oreos.
That's right, smart
She
woman.
just shot me down. You know what I'm
She
saying?
don't eat all that salt. What about you, Steph Pearl? The right clues. You're working at the bar one night, and a guy always comes in who's really nice and genuine, and then all of a sudden he comes in and
He
he's
does a tip her.
and no, he maybe
believe
tips
that
are too
moment.
hard, and maybe he's coming out a way that is making you uncomfortable. But you find you really like this guy, but all of a sudden he's not trying to be friends no more. How
He's
do
a
you
creep.
right push him back?
Creep.
But you were saying that maybe I had an interest.
Maybe you just found him attractive, but just
he's
that
cool.
because you like you mentioned, y'all been friends for so long, you've never seen this type of action come out.
I would probably analyze and step back for a moment from it, and maybe like just push him to the side until I get my head straight. You
Right.
know, in regards to what I want from that situation or where I want to take it. But in all reality, from an opposite end like me, if I wanted to get close to somebody, I will make it known. You'll see.
Clear talk makes for clear
Right.
Yeah,
understanding.
you'll see me engaging so much more than the norm.
Like
Yeah,
I've had,
Like,
Your house or mine's, right?
I'll be very touchy. I'm very touchy.
like I've had
Does she
female
really? In
friends.
today's times? Oh, okay, like that. Okay.
Like I've
I
had
thought you
female
meant something
friends
else.
that
I don't know.
like I've had female friends that were friends, and then all of a sudden, like your body language, things you're texting me, are like, whoa, where'd that come from? Like, why?
Yeah, he won the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to
Oh,
come
that
back.
certainly didn't happen. But like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
So just from a man's point of view, the homie, all of a sudden, she's like the homie that you talked about
He
in
had an experience like
in a
that.
previous show about all of a sudden like asking you about things that are a little bigger than the norm. Your thoughts?
Yeah. It's normally never ending as the homie. It normally ends as the one time. And then that's how it ends, unfortunately. I don't really keep friends like that. I'm whack with this one because it's just weird.
So you have no female friends in the friend zone?
Nah, I mean, if I really think about all the females,
Really?
I think like legit Steph and maybe like 2 other females I know that are my friends I haven't smashed. I could say that on radio. Like I haven't smashed. It's just like I might smash and then we just stay friends. We cool, but at the end of the day, I really don't keep that many female friends around.
What about you, Rodo? You know, you mentioned previously you know a lot of women. So if they're friends, because they're not, I don't think you smashing all of them. Maybe you are. But if they're friends and that friend all of a sudden starts to give language that's a little bit different, how do you deal with that?
Well, it's 2 things you could do. Either you can like say I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Come out butt naked. Let's do this. Or you say, listen, I gotta go to the store and just leave. I mean, let me tell you something. Women know. I don't care if friends or not. Women know when they want to have sex with a man. Exactly. They already know. Exactly. I don't care. Yeah. Sometimes they put on this front to want to be your friend, but really want to get to know you. They just want to get closer to you. They want to feel you out. They want to know what you like, what you don't like. And but then when you bring somebody else in the picture, also they trying to destroy it. I have had that happen on numerous occasions.
You want to explain on? You want to give us an example?
Yeah, for instance, the last week's show we was talking about with Justin. I had a female offer me $25,000 for my sperm.
And where's she at now? I can give her 12.5. I'll do it.
No, she was serious. Oh, I'm serious. She wanted me to go to the doctor because she wanted to have a child. She didn't want me in the picture. Wow. She just wanted my sperm to have a child.
Well, where's she at now? Because I can use 25.
She in Westchester.
Listen, I give her 5 stacks. She give me 5 stacks. I got some for her.
Is it cheaper to get sperm from the sperm bank?
But you know what it is, though?
Maybe
No, not necessarily.
But here's the thing, though. You look at a person's qualities.
Yeah.
And you look at how they are, how they look, eye color, appeal, and everything like that. And you would hope when you're having that type of child, or you're having a child, that those qualities, those mannerisms.
She like.
Well, because remember, children are very weird depending on, how the line is, different family ties and so forth and so on. So you would hope it comes out something like between you and him, and it would be a beautiful child. Sometimes it could come out looking more like him. Sometimes it could come out more like her.
Like this.
It could be a grandparent that you don't know that has a stronger, a stronger gene.
And to your question, I always feel that I'm a substitute teacher.
Uh-oh.
You come at me, I'm a substitute you. But after that, and you learn, I go on to the next one.
And nobody learns from the substitute.
My lordy.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. He know he's got
his... Like, where did he go with that?
Well, let me explain. Let me explain this to Phya
class
now.
is in session.
How can you explain to Phya what I have to deal with every week
We're in
besides
session.
last week?
I don't know what that was.
Let me explain this
What
to
you talking
Phya
about?
as well.
Like what? Can I have a piece of that edible? Like, what's happening?
He don't know. All he
You
take
don't
is
eat cookies.
all he take is Robitussin.
No, explain to her, please.
I'm trying to if he shuts up for a minute. But any event,
Me.
he's a nice guy. He's my older brother. I know people don't understand that. I don't even understand it either.
Nah, he doesn't.
But any event, he's my older brother, and he's a nice guy. But he has a condition. So why you see this laughter outside?
That explains it.
He's got a medical condition.
Got it.
That really are not doctors really have a problem diagnosing. But we've diagnosed it as black Tourette's, and actually we're gonna make money off it. We're about ready to turn our marketing scheme. You're welcome to help us as a strategist.
Yes.
So with black Tourette's, he's able to say anything at any point, anytime. That makes really no sense.
Pops out.
Right, like he could talk about, he can talk about the substitute teacher. We're not even talking about school.
Yeah.
He could talk about.
I ain't talking about school.
He could talk say rib tips. He could say and just rib tips pop out, and there's no reason why. So please don't. You can hit him with the Stoner Club tea.
Yeah.
If you want.
That's a high.
Don't mess it up. You can offer him some edibles that actually might kill him.
But I want to
No,
know.
that might kill him.
See, you must love. That would be a perfect gift to get her. Some
Yes.
Edible.
Rodo, are you trying to insinuate? Why don't you? She's very upfront. Just say, hey, I want to take you out to edible.
No, I'm just saying. But everything.
Can you just say that one more
Stephanie
time?
made a comment.
Yeah.
Can you just do one thing for me? Just say edible one more time.
Edible.
Edible. Yeah.
I don't know what Edward Bulls are.
Added some extra
I didn't say Edward.
syllables in there.
I said edible. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Then stop saying it, please.
I gotta say it to get it right.
No, you don't. Not on this
No.
mics. Don't
Stop.
say it. I got plenty of other shows you can go on that you can destroy them.
Spell it better.
Let's
than
move
I
on.
can
We're
say
moving
it.
on. We're talking about ways of getting them out of the friend zone. The next one is Define the difference between hanging out and a date. Define the difference between hanging out and a date, Steph Pearl.
Oh, wow. Hey,
I guess you don't know what a date is then to hang out on.
Good one.
no, because you know what? There are some corny men that think that, like hanging out is a date too. And you're like, I'm on a date? What?
Yeah,
and
no.
you get
So
all
give me
confused.
what is a date to you?
A date to
Sex
me is
after
like,
dinner?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
It's always a possibility.
It could be, but honestly, if you want to keep a guy's attention, you don't give it up right away.
So I don't want to go there because he'll take me on a tangent.
Okay,
Give me your definition in 10 words or less between hanging out and dating. What's the difference?
All right. The difference with hanging out and dating.
Mm-hmm.
So dating, a guy asks you, hey, formally, like, hey, I would like to take you out on a date. Are you free?
Hello there,
Right?
Foxy Mama.
Let's, can I take you out to dinner?
Right.
Okay. So
Two
you're
number
clear.
sevens.
You're clear.
Right.
Now with friends and hanging out, it's like, yo, let's go,
Like just meet me at the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's different.
I got
Different
2 hennies
vibe,
for you.
like,
Okay.
But no, I think when you want to take someone out, it has to be kind of formally asked.
Okay. So what about you, Phya?
Clear.
Hanging out.
Clear,
I know. Please
clear,
give me the
clear.
depth. Yeah.
Meet me here is hanging out. Coming to pick me up, we're on a
That's a
date.
date.
Right, that's a
Oh.
date. Right.
okay.
If it's just you
So
and
your
I,
friend
that's a
can't
date.
pick you up.
A friend can pick me up for a date, yeah.
No, he wants to just hang out. He just wants to be friends. But
No, meet me
See?
is meet me.
Now, what if they don't have a car? Because not all the female. Hear me out. Hear me out. All
That's
the-
that's an immediate dismissal
Yeah, I
on
know.
her
She
part.
just I said a
You
T
better
code.
get an Uber, mother. Boop.
The teeth
I'm
went
the princess.
snatched.
I'm not picking you up.
I still got them cookies.
So, but now, so here's the thing. I got friends that don't drive, but I like to hang out with them. So say I go,
Uber.
I pick them up,
No
and
Uber.
we go hang out. And I've gone on dates where I've had to drive long distances to pick them up because they live in another state or whatever.
That's a date.
And it's a date, but I still pick both people up.
Right, but then the difference is you and that person, right, is a date where y'all are spending quality time.
I'm still
versus
spending
hanging out.
I'm still
y'all
spending
hanging
quality
out
time
is
with her.
Different. It's a different element,
But now,
different factors.
Now what
to take into
happens if me and the
consideration.
friend have sex and me and the other friend have sex and me and the date have sex? What's the difference?
That's
well,
a threesome.
That's just you. That's just you.
He nasty.
I mean, I don't know. Like a date is when you want to get to know someone.
I'm getting to know
You're
both of them.
Spending time. You have a situation where you can talk. There's not loud music. You're asking questions. You're feeling each other's vibe.
It's over
It's more
chitlins.
intimate.
It's over chitlins at the local spot that nobody know about.
Nah,
Let me
that's
ask you
not-
another
See,
question,
exactly.
Phya.
There's no difference.
Hold on,
Hanging
Justin.
out.
Let's stay with that. So let's say it is a hangout,
Right.
but you go out. You don't really know this person well. Maybe you go out with Rodeo. You don't know Rodeo well. You just met him today. But do this hangout, do this conversation, something turns. Can a hangout turn into a date in midstream?
Possibly, yeah.
But he didn't
Definitely,
pick you
definitely.
up. So doesn't when you leave, is that, oh wow, that
Well,
bring your head
again,
back to normal? Like he wasn't
It's all about energy and
Okay.
connection and
And
vibe.
and
So-
she had some of my cookies.
She already said she don't like
My
Oreo.
man,
would have had
Oreo is
some
not
of my
paying us.
cookies.
Throw those
Oh,
cookies
Phya
somewhere.
likes the white side of the cookies.
Nah, watch out.
They're not paying
Yeah.
No,
us.
I like the chocolate side
Thank you, Renee.
Oh, the chocolate.
without the cream.
Maybe she liked cream and I don't know. You like
All
the
right,
swirl?
wait, are we talking about sex now? 'Cause you said that we wasn't talking about sex right now.
Well,
Now, we can go there.
My show,
We can
my
go there.
rules.
Jack my tagline. Oh no.
How you like me now?
Highlight
Be at the
the, highlight
mall.
those
Y'all see
cookies.
this?
But in any event, let me go to let me
let's
go to
get back to the
Just.
sperm.
Define hangout and date.
I can't right now. That's the problem.
I know you can't.
I
but
can't. No,
asking
I'm
you
being
to-
honest though. I really can't because I've had female friends that we say, yo, let's go hang out. And then next thing I know,
We having sex.
we're having sex.
Oh, well, see,
I've gone on dates where we're having a date, we're chilling, it's so good. Next thing I know,
You're like Tommy from
we
Martin.
having sex.
but
So
honestly,
I can't
things-
figure out
listen,
the difference.
Things happen when you're out with with a female. Things happen. I mean, y'all could be friends for 10 years, but that one night when it's raining hard, or she can't get a
Like
cab,
today.
Or last
you know what I'm
night.
saying, or y'all somewhere and the lights, dinner,
Turn out
y'all
the
see her,
lights.
she sees something like, she sees something, or she's scared to fall into your arms. You cannot dictate what's going to happen when you're out with a female. A man can't. You really can't.
But now I agree with Phya though on the idea that it's about energies. Like you could be like, you know what, let's meet, and I meet you somewhere wherever, and our energy is so cool. You don't want to leave. You don't want me to leave. So then it's like, all right, where's the next place? Okay, now where's the next place? The next thing you know, the next place is somebody's house.
Like for instance,
and
you want pancakes?
We could Netflix and chill. We could cuddle, or we could cuddle and do a little more. It all depends on the energy.
It doesn't always have to end in sex, I just want you to know that. It doesn't
you're
always
just
have to
meeting
end
just
in
for the
sex.
first
I
time.
just said it's cuddle and a little more. I never said sex.
But you said your
Words are very
problem.
clear.
Wait, you said your problem was when you hang out, you wind up having sex. When you go out on a date, you wind up having sex.
It's the
it
truth.
doesn't always
the
have
car
to
wash.
end in
You
sex.
wind up having sex.
Wait. So what does it have to end in?
Listen, it could just
You
be
get
a
your oil
connection.
change,
It
you
could
wind up
just be
having
until
sex.
the next time.
But why should I have to wait till the next time if he
Because
right
that
there,
makes
right
it
he
even
pays his
better.
tithes.
The
You
build
wind
up.
up.
It's all
What?
about the
Having
build up.
Amen.
Yeah, but if you have it on the first night and it's amazing, you're gonna want it every other night.
Sometimes you
Yo,
gotta pull back and
honestly-
wait.
See,
Control.
hold on,
Control.
before you go there, and I'll give it to you. Before
Yeah.
you go there, see, I think you're meeting a different type of woman here, because she doesn't.
That's fire.
You might get burnt.
Listen.
She'll burn you.
Her show, her
Good
rule.
way. In a good way.
Go ahead, Rodeo, you say?
Put it like this. I was with a friend. This is a while ago. I spilled something on my pants. She said, "Oh, you got some pants," and she took her hand and wiped it off. Now you going downstairs, meaning
She used a hand on her mouth.
That aroused me.
She used a hand on her.
That affected the
Did she
whole.
use?
evening.
But that was her
Did she use
intent,
a hand
though.
or her mouth?
That was her
The
intent.
wipe. Did she use
That
a
was
hand
her
on
intent.
her?
Her intent.
You know,
She
something
That was
spilled
her
on my
intent.
pants. And
Yeah,
she said,
she knew.
look. And
Hey, DJ
normally
Hot
you
Sauce.
would take a hand. You would take a napkin. No, she took her hand
Yeah.
and did and like that and automatically.
Yeah.
Friend went out the door. Everything went out
So
the
did you
door.
wait?
I mean,
So did you have a conversation 10 minutes later?
But I made
were
her
having
clean
sex.
everything off me then.
But who friend zoned who? She didn't friend zone you.
No, we did. We friend zoned each other that night.
Well, alrighty.
Now that was funny. That was
real. That was real.
And with that,
that ever happened to you?
and with that, I'm taking a break because I want him to hand on a high note. So we're gonna come
high
back to
note.
question of the day. We'll be back. We got more time. We're still joined by Phya. Question of the day presented by Sona Club 9 Feet Lounge. Come on back.
Hey, what's up? This is Phya at Phya's Playhouse. I'm rocking with the best radio show in the land, 950 Lounge.
Touchdown. Hey, it's your boy 950 Kev from the 950 Lounge Show. LeBron James in the radio game, the most electrifying man in media today. And I'm 1/5 of the best team in radio. So I'm joined by my brother Rodeo, the funny guy, just the classic man, the cynic, aka Mr. Roper, Backstage Ed, and the lovely, super talented Steph Pearl. It's 9 Feet Lounge every day, all day on multiple networks. So take us a listen, let us know what you think. Catch us at www.9feetlounge.com, on my Instagram at 950kev.